When one thinks of poverty, they think of people. They think of the people that fight hunger every day. They think of the same people that battle the cold every night. But what about the animals? The strays? They battle the same hunger, face the same cold, experience the same poverty, but yet nothing is being done. The question is not, can they reason? Nor can they talk, but rather, can they suffer? These are the untold stories of the strays. The Untold Furrytales. Biologically, we're all animals. We humans have rights, fundamental human rights that exist to protect the very sanctity that is human life. But why are the animals receiving less? Shouldn't they enjoy the same comfort that we have? The very same right that protects the most basic fundamental law of life, the right to live. However, the existence of strays is the antithesis of this very fundamental right. A common person would think that stray animals are dirty, disgusting, disease-ridden, and dangerous. It wasn't their choice to be a stray, just like how the homeless didn't choose to be homeless. They are animals, and so are we. Bringing it down to the core, we're both essentially similar and have the very same demands, food and shelter. So why do the strays still exist at large? Just like how humans have different layers of society, animals possess a similar but simpler made-up layers. As humans, we tend to overlook things. We think that we love animals. That is what society has been instilled with. But what about things like this? Have they ever crossed your mind? These are well-fed dogs and cats that are properly taken care of and loved unconditionally. When one thinks of dogs or cats, these are the images that cross into your minds. Has it ever occurred to you that 75% of dogs and cats are strays? These are the majority, yet they are still practically unheard of. Their stories untold, unseen, and uncared for. Have you ever wondered what a small act of kindness could bring change and shed hope for these helpless strays? Miss Lydia Loo is one such example of benevolence. Every day she consistently packs dog food for the helpless stray dogs around her factory, going around in her black Pajero, which the dogs have somehow associated with food.
为什么你认为帮他们是很重要？
因为我觉得我们人有生命，他们有生命，我觉得生命是很可贵的咯。然后我们有能力的人，一般上是人的话啦，我们都认为有能力的人帮没有能力的人，有能力的生命帮没有能力的生命。如果他们不重要的话呢，他们不会出现在我们的生活的。那我很多人就去忽略身边的人啊，他们只是为了认为人呢，只是要工作赚钱。就是用钱呢来衡量动物的生命，因为呢有一些贫苦的国家，如果那个人对国家没有贡献的，他也是被忽略的，他们那一群。
Existence of organizations like the SPCA and PAWS proves that more can be done for these helpless strays only if people were to work together, provide donations, volunteering, or even by simply adopting instead of shopping for a new pet. Then, there are animal shelters such as Cherish Life Home that was conceived purely out of compassion towards these animals.
我呢個 shelter 我呢個 home 咧就好似老人院嘅，我係 no kill 嘅，我係 receive 嗰啲老狗，嗰啲救護車辛苦 ，because 陣間落俾你睇條咖啡嗰啲，我叫呢個房條咖啡 is because 你撞咗車入去，行得啊嘅，所以我要 busy 咯，辛苦咯，我個 EPS 放車緊咯，我個勞金。 So that's why 要辛苦我哋，so 我哋 try to， 我唔係淨係愛救愛咩，我 try also to educate。when 你哋打你我好開心 because maybe from 你哋 younger generation 驚唔驚狗係一方面 ，but to speak for。
Auntie Winnie is a retiree who has been operating the Cherish Life Home, a no-kill shelter, as an independent rescuer since 2011, putting tireless efforts into building not only a shelter, but a home for these little lives. Auntie Winnie saves all kinds of strays, but mostly dogs. Strays that are forgotten and left to die. Strays that people would not even bother to look at. The infected, the paralyzed, the crippled, the diseased.
Kidney failure. So 就而家做緊濕咳咯。得一個手就揸個，一個手就要錫。
It's very painful actually.
好似做dialysis咁咯。
Human side knows very painful.
These dogs are provided with the best, proper tools with the utmost care for these victims of the cruelty of society. Can you tell us, can you tell the public why we should adopt instead of buying? I think there's many people who don't understand why they should adopt.
Well, because there's so many strays, there's so many homeless dogs. Why buy so much for a dog, you know? And then, of course, I mean, if you like pedigree, there's also, as we say, a lot of pedigrees, you know? Why buy? Give them a home. Give the homeless a home. Why? Why would you want to buy when you can give another pedigree a home, a chance to have a life? You know, and this is to minimize breeder also, breeding, illegal breeding, backyard breeding, so-called, and all those things.
Yeah.
And they don't look after the dogs well also, sometimes the mama and all that. You know, there's so many pedigrees you can see from SPCA posts.
Yes.
A lot of pedigrees. And these are the people that actually buy and then dump.
So that's mostly what the pet owners are today. Yeah.
Irresponsible, lor. That's why you have all this, you know. And then they cannot handle, they throw. Anything happen, throw. Because they don't want to pay medical bill. So expensive, you know. But they buy, but not all owners lah. I mean, we are talking about irresponsible owners lah, you know. Especially, my children want a dog. You ask a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, you want a dog. Buy you a dog. But you look after, 7歲, they may look after themselves. You ask them to look after the dog.
True.
So it's also the parents also. Then after that, they give away. Or they give to SPCA or POS if nobody take from them. You know? So these are the things. They must think properly before adopting, whether they can handle or cannot handle.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reasons and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. So, now, think. Think carefully. Why should these be of any different to animals? Aren't we all similar? We're all living creatures originating from the same earth, breathing the same air. Human beings are capable to fend for themselves in times of desperation. But what about animals? Who would help them when they are helpless, desperate, hungry? Imagine yourselves in their position. What if one day you were like them? Unlike human beings, they cannot voice out their thoughts, their feelings, and their pain. So, act now. Do not ignore their silent pleas. Let us all act humanely towards mankind, eliminate the selfishness, and work together towards creating a better world for the animals.